And I'm here to tell you, number one, that most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it badder than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep. Some of you love sleep more than you love success. And I'm here to tell you today, if you're going to be successful, you've got to be willing to give up sleep.
They believe in it. They have faith in it. And so essentially George Lucas took that story and made it and put a science fiction.
And Ryan Holiday on writing books or marketing. We done 10.12 kilometers, 31.49 minutes. Hill sprints, 106 meters, that tells me. This is 106. Really didn't want to get up this morning. Really didn't want to go and do hill sprints. It's now 5 to 6 in the AM on Wednesday. Massive thunderstorm last night, woke me up about 3 times. Windows were shaking and everything. It's crazy. But anyway, good start to the day. So it is 7:47 AM. Done my stretching, done my meditation, and now we're just going to get stuck into this, and most specifically number 39. Sell to first time buyer. Today's mission is to get prepared for the first ever London first time buyers meetup, which is tonight in Shoreditch. I am running the event. It'll be my first time ever hosting an event, my first time ever public speaking in front of some people. To say I'm unprepared is not really an understatement. I'm always unprepared. This is how I tend to work. I like to go in at the deep end as such. I mean, look, I've spent months trying to figure out what it is I'm trying to achieve and what is the business I want to build, and it's this. And then without spending many hours sweating over every little detail, I'm kind of the opinion, well, I've already spent a year working on this as such, even though the thoughts are really only formulating, like even in the last month from speaking to Rory. Hosting and running a meetup is part of building your community, so I've done that while I'm doing that. So I'm just going to go there. The stuff is already up here, I believe. I'm going to have lots of notes and stuff I'm going to do now. I'm going to try and make my first ever presentation on Keynote. So that's going to be rough and ready, but really it's going to be like a 5-minute presentation with me, introduce myself, telling who I am, why first time buyers, and what I hope to achieve from the night, or the event is basically just to give them some value, to let them leave with some questions answered, and hopefully with lots of questions to ask themselves, because a lot of first time buyers don't have any plan or strategy, or really don't know what they're doing. They just have that emotional desire and want to get on a property ladder as soon as possible, no matter what the risks are. If there's nobody asking questions, there's 4 people booked. I think if 2 of them even show up, if 1 shows up, I think it'll be a lot. I'm going to record it on the mic, just record the speaking and more or less the questions that they ask, so I can get them answered during the week. If I don't have the answers there and then. If there's nobody asking questions, then I'm going to fall back on, I'm going to get 1 or 2 other presentations or whatever that I can just talk about. So I'll bring at least topics that I can talk about, that hopefully it'll bring up the conversation and spark it, that I can get through the hour without it being a complete nightmare. Hopefully nobody will leave, hopefully some people will show up, and whatever, who cares if nobody shows, then at least I've taken the next step, which is organising an event. I'll just go there and load up a couple of vlogs. But that is the plan now, just try and get my first ever presentation for my first ever property meeting, my first ever time presenting in front of people. So this is it, first time buyer meetup in London. So I'd like to start by welcoming you all here today. This is the first ever London first time buyers meetup run by me, Mr. Thomas Devereux. So I'd like to start by welcoming you all here today and thank you for coming to the first ever London first time buyers property meetup. Our aim for today is hopefully that I can shed some light onto buying your first property, some of the risks involved, and maybe help you make some more informed decisions, and of course answer any questions that you have. So who am I? So my name is Tom Devereux. I'm Irish, 37 years old. I've worked in construction.
From the time age of 16 in carpentry and joinery, and
Just show a couple of pictures. What does that mean for me and you? That's all I've got. The secret to success is don't have anything but control nothing. I've got a quote on the end of that shit. That's what I've got now. It's not great, it's not rehearsed or anything, but that's the plan for tonight. That's the introduction. Who was the lucky one? Just checked in the new guests for 3 nights. Last minute booking, so they got it really cheap. It is 3:20. Just gonna have some dinner and then spend the next couple of hours trying to get that organised for the meeting tonight. So, time to get ready. Gonna head down there a little bit early, get there 6:30. Starts at 7. And if no one turns up, at least I can edit a couple of vlogs. But I have a feeling there's going to be one person turn up. Yeah, time to get ready. Ta-da! One expert looking property, or property looking expert. Wish me well.
This fucking blow your brains out.
I only still lots of people around, which is a nightmare. Here goes nothing. It's about time to go outside and see if anybody's out there. So I am officially waiting at the door to see if anyone turns up. It is 6 minutes to on my watch, and it is just gone 10 to on my laptop. So we'll go with the laptop. Well, I knew there wouldn't be anyone turning up. Why not? Because I have not added or I'm not giving them enough value yet, I know that. So why would they turn up? But I made the effort, I came down, I spent 3/4 of an hour there, edited 2 vlogs, posted 1. So got some work done. I could stay there for another couple of hours, but I actually want to go home and do some more training. So it is what it is. Maybe next time. I've got a month to get enough out there that maybe I'll try and attract some more people. We shall see. So nobody turned up. Thoughts 2 hours later are I need to add more value to bring people to it. So I need to start speaking to my audience on Facebook Live, making posts, the first time buyer's journey, try and create that and get the podcast going and start creating a tribe. It's pretty simple. Work harder. The lesson of the day.